Hey y'all, this is Anna Alexander. Welcome back to the basement on this cold night for season 5, episode 2 of Outlander. And with the season 5 premiere, I got my relatively nice, happy episode. I'm so stressed something bad was coming down the way. Didn't really enjoy it. I didn't settle in as much as I think I could have. Yeah. But the funny thing is when you watch it 2 or 3 times, like I do, there's things you notice that you missed the first time because I'm too busy paying attention to everything and thoughts are flying. But some of those things I noticed was the baby's name, Jeremiah, but it wasn't just Jeremiah. No. Jeremiah Alexander Ian. Ian is his middle name. So the fact that they kind of honored Ian and what he did for this couple, I thought was rather nice. Another thing I noticed, or didn't notice, was Roger and Jocasta. Does Roger know that Jocasta is his aunt? Is like his aunt? Not just auntie, but like Dougal's, his great-great-great-great-grandfather's sister. Does he know that? I don't know why it's important to me. It is. The fact I want to be confident that everybody knows how they're related. Now, Jocasta's not going to go, oh, that's a descendant of Dougal's, but I was wondering if she knows that Roger is lineage, blood family, not just married in family. Would that make a difference in their relationship or how they treat each other? I don't know. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. I'm very much a blood family, found family. Sometimes your found family is closer to you than your blood family. But sometimes blood family matters, or those ties. Those ties matter and influence how you behave around others. Yeah, I want to know that. I need to know that. Another thing is that whole epic scene at the end where Jamie is rallying his troops, just letting them know his side, trying to figure out who's on his side and that he's on their side. It was so epic. With the burning and the things. And then we had the oath. And I thought that oath was a killer oath. And then it wasn't until I was editing when I remembered, right, season 1. When all of it wasn't the clans because it's one clans, but when they had the tithing or they were getting the taxes and all of the people were claiming, the men I should say, were claiming fealty to Cullum, and Jamie couldn't really do that as Laird of Lollyrock or have him know it's Jim. Yeah, that was the same oath. So having it with Jamie and his found clan was interesting and epic and terrifying. It was terrifying. Roger's a captain. Okay, I think Roger would have strategy. It's just knowing the tools you have and how to use those tools, that will be a learning curve. But I don't think he's completely, totally helpless. He's just got a bigger learning curve to jump. But it is a rather interesting little groupage on Fraser's Ridge. Who will survive the revolution? Because that's what we're gearing up next, right? So Jamie has to find Murtagh. Murtagh pretty much sacrificed, on his own choice, I'm going to say it's his own choice, his life for Jamie, and by extension, it was for Ellen. Jamie was his conduit to doing for Ellen, this woman that he loved. But then there was the however many years between Aarsmere and Wilmington when they caught up again. So was it 10 years, 15 years until they caught up? So for 15 years, he pretty much was his own guy doing what he needed to do for himself. Jamie comes back, boom, he goes back to sacrificing. Now he's really leaving on his own after so many years. Will we see Murtagh again? How do they get Tryon off their backs? I don't know. I guess we just have to watch. Huh? So I'm ready to get all settled in. Thank you so much for being with me. Also, don't forget, full episode watch along is available on my Patreon page. There's different tiers you can join. Would love to see you there. So I know you're ready for me to get started, so I'm going to get locked and loaded. Hope you're all cozy, comfy as well, and let's get to it. Oh, we got an effigy. No intro, effigy. Okay. Oh no, who's this? Oh no. Wait, that Tryon? Oh, wait, what? Oh no, they're tired and feathering.
Where was the mercy when the good folks hereabouts begged for it? You, a justice of the peace. Go to it, lads.
Look at that coat. Coat. Oh, Billy Boyd's making a comeback. It's called the baker's blessing when you throw flour over your board. Ooh. Why? Oh, don't torture yourself. That's right, because she heard he's still alive.
This happened.
Can he breathe? Please, he can't breathe. I can't believe this come to this. I've been letting his blood. I've given them purgatives. What more?
Oh, he's got an infection.
He got worse, so he tried bloodletting.
Aye, and some blue mass pills.
What the hell's a blue mass pill?
Mercury.
Oh, no.
I'm
You've
sorry.
done all you can.
There's nothing more I can do, Mrs. Farish.
You just told this man he's dying right in front of him just like that?
I'm so sorry.
Explain. Explain to her why you can't help him. Well, that was quick.
The governor shared your dispatches with me. You'll not take offense, I hope.
Yeah. He merely wanted you to get the measure of the sort of man I am. Did you arrive at an opinion?
A man I am pleased to break bread with. You brought men and women together. Your gathering was proof of that.
Is he gonna fall in love with Jamie too? That was a lot of admiration I heard in his voice.
I'll be sure to mention the affable lieutenant in my next dispatch.
I can only hope one day to be granted a parcel of land that's half as prosperous as yours. Perhaps when we catch Fitzgibbons and see him hanged.
Ifs and buts for candies and nuts, we'd all have a wonderful Christmas. My mother's favorite, Mary Englebright. Yeah, that was...
Charming. These backcountry folk are not much for manners, are they?
How about you don't throw coins at him?
What are your beliefs in the matter?
Why? Taking notes for your own dispatches. Recording my words for posterity. You and I united in our aim of offering protection to those we've sworn to defend.
The regulators have been rioting in Hillsborough. They thankfully captured 3 of the bastards.
We should make haste. Our presence there will reassure the townsfolk.
Let Jamie get there before anybody else. So who else is with Jamie besides the redcoats?
Mama,
Oh, she's doing a full-on autopsy.
came to see if you needed any help. Oh my God.
Yeah, Brie, were you ready for that? She could have said, hey, Brie, doing an autopsy right here.
I can't watch someone die like this, knowing that if he'd just come to me sooner, then I could have saved his life. An appendectomy is... it's one of the most straightforward procedures you can do.
So you think. Except when they find things in your abdomen that shouldn't be there. What the transition? Marsley, would you like to learn how to be a surgeon?
Paraded through town like a boiled goose for enforcing a tax they do not want to pay.
In time, you will wear your scars with honor, knowing you received them doing your duty.
A leader.
One Murtagh Fitzgibbons. Do you ken if he's among the men you arrested?
No, but I can take you to them.
Murtagh is not making himself difficult to find, now is he?
Maybe let me have the first word. Highlander to Highlander. It may loosen their tongues.
Actually, though, I think that strategy, if I was Knox, would go, because Highlander to Highlander, they may look at you as a traitor and tell you nothing. Oh, wait, do we know that man besides being one of Murtagh's guys? Don't look like you know him. Don't look like you know him. Don't look like you know him.
Looking for Murtagh Fitzgibbons. Was he the one who put you up to this?
Yes.
You're no better than us. How dare you? Look me in the eye and tell me what you did was justified.
Oh, it was more than justified. I'm only sorry we didn't bathe the whole stinking lot of them in tar.
Nothing but white-livered miscreants.
Try saying that to me again when my hands are untied.
I will remind you that I am a lieutenant in His Majesty's army.
Oh, no, 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 no.
I will ask you one last time. Where is Murtagh Fitzgibbons?
I am Murtagh Fitzgibbons.
Is that so?
Spartacus! Ah!
You executed a man without trial.
Mm-hmm.
Take these men back to their cells.
How much communication can you do with? Should have brought the whole thing with me. Jeez.
The whole thing goes against nature, Bree. It's like shooting at Tufty Fluffytail.
It's also Danner Pumpkin.
You're keeping me occupied hunting wee rodents while the real men are away.
Da left you here to protect the ridge while he's gone. We're practicing.
Protect it from what? The regulators pose no threat to us here, you know that.
It's not the regulators they need protecting from.
Aim at that tree.
Are you serious?
Oh, Bree's gonna hit that sucker like nobody's business. Turkeys! Ooh.
You want to go back, don't you?
Who knows? Maybe I want Jemmy to be part of the Tufty Club.
How do they get Jimmy through knowing that they're all gonna survive?
Our family is here.
You and Jemmy are my family.
And they're there.
And what about Mama?
You don't want to leave them.
Something maybe should have been discussed before the wedding.
What have I done?
Huh.
I've become the very thing I despise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a hypocrite.
What's done is done.
You owe it to that man's family.
You must try to make amends, perhaps. Is there no cause you would die for, Lieutenant?
To die for king and country?
That's your cause.
For that is an oath we both have sworn.
We have.
Had thoughts after last episode, and it's fed into this one. Because I was going to say, does he know this is talking to a Highlander that fought Culloden against you for what he believed in? And it reminded me last episode, I was wondering if Jamie's reputation preceded him. Like when he came to Wilmington and whatnot, North Carolina, and people heard James Fraser, if they knew who he was already, they knew of him of Lollybrock, they knew of him of the Mackenzie clan, they knew of him of Culloden and whatnot. Yeah, did his reputation precede him?
Would you mind looking after the children for a little while? I need to speak with Marsley.
Of course.
I'm losing track of babies. Because she's pregnant now, right? Is she pregnant with baby 3 or baby 2? Who is this? It's just another person?
You promised you'd let me explain.
Lord have mercy on us!
Shouting. Marsley, please.
Deliver us from evil.
Who did they bury?
Who did we bury?
No one. Roger and I filled the coffin with rocks. You know, we physicians, we learn by practicing on the dead. And I think you would be a good apprentice. It's a miraculous thing, the human body. And I want to use this body to teach you.
But you...
She's grave robbed. She has robbed a grave, essentially. Maybe she should have gotten family permission. Would she have gotten it? No.
And after I finish teaching you, we'll stitch him up and give him a proper burial. I promise.
Stitch him up. Like a seamstress.
Oh, Jamie, how are you gonna get these fellas free? Better not be Stephen Bonnet behind one of these doors.
I'm trying to save all our lives.
How very noble. You're not doing so well thus far.
Then speak to me of what is noble.
It is a war being waged.
He knows.
We believe in our cause.
I told Matt to be hard to find. Didn't count on his friends laying a trail of tar and feathers to his doorstep.
Murta was here with us.
Noakes has an army at his command.
Across the water, maybe. But we have an army of men here. Men with nothing left to lose.
Ooh.
And farmers though we be, we've beat our ploughshares into swords
Ooh.
and a training for battle.
Ooh. Don't just walk out that door. You gotta be stealthy out that door.
Bartered for some of that St. James fever powder instead.
Who knew?
They say King George himself uses it. Oh.
But the wound is on his hand.
Why risk it? Good enough for the king, and it's good enough for my boy.
And then the king goes crazy.
Can you imagine if it was discovered that the king was being poisoned by his own physician?
What are you doing?
Just making a list.
Of everybody who's going to kill themselves.
And how are you going to explain how you know these things? Sort of like Ottertooth, isn't it?
Ooh.
Dr. Rawlings recommends. And who is Dr. Rawlings?
The man who used to own my medical kit to my microscope.
You need more men.
I'll leave tomorrow. Gather a militia.
Meet me here as soon as you're able. Come prepared for war.
How do you get out of this, James? How do you get out of this?
SGB KV?
Does Rogers need spectacles?
And follow my finger.
But Claire is not an optometrist.
Nothing that will cause any real difficulties.
It's not just a terrible shot. Maybe it's psychological. I was raised by a minister. I don't want to shoot anyone. Brianna, on the other hand, she,
Has had to fight for her life.
As much as I love all of you being here, I hope you don't stay.
Ooh. Has Claire told Brianna this?
But it's safer in the future for all three of you. And I know you feel the same way.
Brianna and I can't go back until we know whether Jemmy can hear those stones.
That could be tomorrow.
Or never.
That's true. Oops. Oh, lordy, boys. Don't get caught by the redcoats again! Oh, jeez, Murtaugh.
How is it that you were free?
Where's Ethan? Sorry, tale, but I'll tell it.
Okay, see? That's what I needed. That's what I've been needing. He doesn't have to tell him all right there. He's just like, I will fill you in. And now I know he's going to fill in the details. That made me way more happy than it should.
I have no say over my godson, but he stands with the crown. No, he stands with his people.
There is a difference.
I'll fight beside you when the time comes, Brian. You have my word.
I hope that comes to fruition.
Up all night, baking. More bread than the Lord when he fed the multitudes with the loaves and fishes.
Where's Claire getting all this flour from? Ooh! Where'd she get all the flour and the yeast?
Planning to eat all of that, are you?
No, I'm going to let it go moldy.
Claire's trying to brew some penicillin.
With any luck, I'll find the right strain.
No, Mama.
That's a brick floor. That is a brick floor. The time it must have taken to make those bricks and lay them. Oh my God.
Isn't this playing God?
She's playing Louis Pasteur.
And Jamie, even though he's not a time traveler, his very presence here has affected the future of a lot of people who aren't breathing anymore. So time, space, history, be damned.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog. I never understood a single word he said, but I had. Oh, you're not a bullfrog, are you?
Why did Roger get a guitar? Oh no. We know what he's gonna find. Ooh, more than one. More than one.
Dad, you missed it. But Roger, he's walking. He's walking.
Already?
Look at our baby. He's walking.
Talk to her about it. Not expecting this at all. And I missed where they were. Oh no! Oh!
I'd like to
What?
introduce you to an associate of mine, Mr. Stephen Bonnet. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Dirty, nasty swear words. All the dirty, nasty swear words.
Oh, Mr. Bonnet has facilitated the transport of various proprietary goods for me and many others who wish to avoid the king's levies. He's very discreet. I'm glad we have, how shall I put it, untethered you from your past, Mr. Bonnet.
Who's that guy? There's faces I'm fleeting, but I don't remember who they are.
What did I tell you? I know a winner when I see one.
I know a cheater when I see one.
What are you employing?
You're in league with the woman. You knew when she'd go down. I know who you are, Mr. Bonnet. Damn your eyes, sir. I prefer to lose with honor rather than win by trickery.
Someone's dying.
Better settle this like gentlemen.
Someone's dying. Oh, someone's dying. So how is he walking around with his real name, knowing that he's wanted in these parts? That's a hamstring. That's a hamstring. No.
Not my eyes, I'll be damned.
What the fudge nuts? Dude! That's not...
Tis unlikely, Bonnet. Why not kill the man outright? I considered it, but almost set a better example. I'm a father now.
Sure, I want to go into business with that dude. Plot story, why that whole bit confused me. You are a multiply wanted man, Stephen Bonnet. Captured twice. You're walking around the area with your real name. So he's come up with a different persona, still using his real name. What did Turnbull mean when he said he had untethered him from his past? Okay, so was Bonnet kind of beholden to him? I don't think his crimes have been cleared. And again, you showed you're not a man who necessarily is calm. When faced with adversity, if I'm doing illegal business, no. Yeah, there's going to be some roughness and whatnot, but you don't want to deal with psychotic. So that whole story, I didn't need it, nor do I want it. So yeah, the little Mackenzie clan going through the stones, the three of them. Will they stay together? How did they stay together? Can they stay together? It's not tested. The chances of them all surviving in one group, I guess, is highly likely if their ties to each other are strong, mentally, physically, emotionally. But yeah, would you want to risk that with a little baby child or wait till they're older, which means you got to survive everything crappy that's coming up? Always seems like the country's always in crappiness. Why? Why can't people just be relaxed and groovy? Why is there always war or some kind of strife? Or I know I'm getting like way off on a tangent, but so Many years ago, I was writing a historical ghost story, romance novel ghost story, modern story, but we had to have ghosts. And I was trying to find a town to set it in, and I wanted to set in the middle, like Sterling area. But every freaking army passed through the middle because I needed the town that it was set in to be relatively untouched for 300 years. And every army marched through there. Any time period I could have set it in the past, they were always at war with something. So the men of that time period would be fighting. I mean, it was so difficult. And I don't think that much is, I guess the wars are fewer and far between. And at least nobody's marching through Scotland. But like even now, it's just, geez. Big war. But Claire's channeling Louis Pasteur. I have no idea when penicillin was discovered. How's she gonna homebrew it? Well, if anyone, at least she has more knowledge than the home cook. But still, and where did she get all the flour and the yeast to make that many loaves of bread? I didn't see any wheat fields in Fraser's Ridge. So where did she get all that flour? And that is, you got lean times ahead. I could see people being upset. You didn't need 30 loaves of bread, Claire. You needed two. I think two. I know there's things happening. Things are happening. How's Jamie gonna balance the line? Oh, his abs must be strong from holding the balance. Oh my gosh. I don't know. But there we go. That's episode 2. We are getting terrible things. The fire of terribleness is smoldering. It will explode soon into a catastrophe. I don't know, but I need you there with me when this happens. It is so much more fun when we do this together. Okay, so hit subscribe so you know when the next one comes out. I've got some new stuffs coming up as well because I'm hitting the end of True Blood. And so I'm going to be watching some new series. Rhymes with Jellystone. And other stuff as well. And of course, there's Patreon, which will have some exclusives soon. So yeah, so please stretch your bodies, take care of yourselves, come back and see me. And until next time, y'all.